My friends, today we'll explore a truth that can shape not only our lives, but also the legacy we leave behind: the importance of education and profession. Education is more than textbooks and classrooms. It is the light that allows us to see our potential. Our profession is more than a job. It's the field where we put that light to work, serving others and building something that endures. When we commit to learning and to developing our talents, we build bridges between who we are and who we can become. Education is the process of awakening the divine potential within us. It gives us wisdom to make choices that align with truth and goodness. The scriptures remind us in Doctrine and Covenants 88:118. Seek ye out of the best books words of wisdom. Seek learning, even by study and also by faith. True education isn't only about degrees. It's about developing the mind and heart together. It teaches us discipline because knowledge requires effort. It gives us vision because learning expands our horizon. It instills humility because the more we learn, the more we realize how much there is to learn. Think of Nephi in the Book of Mormon. He was not only spiritually strong but also skilled, a craftsman, a builder, and a leader. His education, both spiritual and practical, allowed him to build a ship and guide his people across the ocean. Without learning, his faith might have had no vessel to act upon. Dr. Benjamin Carson, who grew up in poverty, became one of the world's most respected neurosurgeons. His mother insisted he read and learned, even when times were hard. Education lifted him, and his story continues to inspire countless young people to believe they can rise above circumstance. Our professions are the platforms where our education blossoms into contribution. A profession is not just what we do for income. It's how we transform knowledge into service. In the Book of Mormon, Captain Moroni used his skills in leadership and strategy to defend liberty and faith. He used his profession, his role as a leader, not for power, but to serve. Profession connects purpose with practice. It's how teachers light new minds, how doctors heal, how engineers build, and how entrepreneurs create opportunities. A teacher may think they only influence students for a year, but in truth, they ignite generations. A nurse who comforts the sick not only heals a body, but strengthens families. An honest businessperson can create jobs that uplift a community. Through our professions, we write our legacy on the hearts of others. A legacy is not built overnight. It is the slow, consistent result of learning, labor, and love. Education and profession work together to create legacies that endure. Education gives us wisdom to lead with understanding. Profession gives us experience to leave something tangible behind. Consider Jesus Christ, the greatest teacher of all. Though his earthly profession was that of a carpenter, his teachings and service changed the world. His education was divine, his profession was ministry, and his legacy is eternal love. Mother Teresa used her education and vocation to serve the poorest of the poor. Her profession as a missionary nun left a legacy of compassion that continues to inspire millions. Even in everyday life, a parent who works hard and values education leaves children who grow up believing in the power of diligence. A mechanic who teaches apprentices the right way to work passes on integrity. A student who studies sincerely now may someday become the mentor who shapes another's path. Each of us can build a legacy by combining knowledge with kindness, skill with service, and success with humility. So, how can we strengthen our path of education and profession? Here are 3 practical ways. 1. Be a lifelong learner. Don't let graduation be the end of your education. Let it be the beginning of discovery. Learn from books, people, experiences, and mistakes. 2. Align your profession with your purpose. Whatever your field, remember that work is sacred when done with honesty and love. You can be a light in your workplace by the way you treat others. 3. Mentor and lift others. Share what you know. Help others grow. That's how legacies multiply. My friends, education and profession are not just steps toward success. They are paths toward significance. When we learn truth, live it through our profession, and use it to serve, we plant seeds that will bear fruit long after we're gone. Remember, education refines the mind. Profession expresses the heart. Together, they shape the legacy of a life well lived. So, let's commit to learning deeply, working faithfully, and serving joyfully. Because one day, when people remember us, they will not only recall what we achieved, but how our education and profession helped others live better lives.